No one dares to mess with this fire monster. She was originally the good sea goddess Tefeti. She created all things and provided the land. Rumor has it that if you get the heart of Tefeti, you can create all things. So greedy humans stole her heart, turning the goddess into a horrific and terrifying demon of fire. Until 1,000 years later when a little girl came along, changed things for the better. Her name was Lisa. Since she was a little girl, the sea has made way for her. The turtles danced for her, the waves dressed her up, and the sea gave her the emerald heart of Tefeti when she was picked up by her father, and the jewel fell into the water. Lisa's father was the chief of the island. Whenever she approached the sea, her father would drag her home. He told her that it was dangerous not to go near the sea. Slowly she grew up, gave up her desire for the sea. She succeeded to the chief of the tribe. That day the clan showed Lisa and her father the empty fish traps and the blackened coconuts. This meant that the island was running out of resources. Lisa said we could go out to sea to find food. But when her father heard this, he was furious. The clan was not allowed to go out to sea. But Lisa sneaks out anyway. But the inexperienced girl was soon capsized by the waves.
Don't let me down.
She looked at the overturned sailboat. She was helpless. Then her grandmother took her to a cave. Lisa was amazed by the number of huge sailing ships. It turned out that her ancestors had sailed for generations. They lived in peace and prosperity. But one day, a demigod called Roy. He stole the heart of Tefeti. So Tefeti turned into a fire monster and destroyed the sailing ships on the sea. That's why Lisa's father forbade her to go to sea. That's when Grandma told Lisa she had to find Roy and make him return the heart of Tefeti. And with that, she handed her an emerald. It turned out to be the lost heart of Tefeti. Soon after, she fell ill. Before she died, she told her to save her people. So Lisa set sail for a faraway land. The waves reminded her not to stray from her course. Suddenly there was lightning and thunder. A huge wave came over. Lisa woke up again to find herself on a strange island. Name is Roy and he is a demigod. 100 years ago he stole the heart of the ocean from Tefeti, turning it into a horrible fire monster. So he was cursed and imprisoned on this island. It just so happens that Lisa was washed up on this island by the sea. So today is the day his curse is lifted. But he's a selfish, irresponsible narcissist and put Lisa in a cave and ran off alone. But Lisa was strong enough to run straight to the top and climbed out from the top of the cave. Then the sea escorted her to Roy. Roy jumped into the sea and tried to escape, but the sea sent him back too.
I call your name, but you're not around. I say your name.
It seems that the two returned the heart of Tefeti as a heavenly mission, but then they were met by pirates, a group of coconut monsters. And they took the heart of the sea. Roy was orphaned as a child. He was accidentally saved by the gods and gave him a staff. From then on, he also had the ability to change, but without the staff, he was a mere mortal. So Lisa took matters into her own hands. She dodged attacks, and then looked for an opportunity to attack. She finally managed to retrieve the heart of the ocean. At this point, facing the coconut monster from left to right, Roy used all his strength, and finally escaped. After this experience, Roy was very impressed with Lisa, agreed to go with her to return the heart of the ocean. I must say, you're a straight man. Next, they had to find the staff, so that Roy could regain his powers to fight the fire monster. They came to the top of a mountain. Roy blew the dust away with one breath.
Hurry up now, I need a miracle.
Then, with a leap, and slammed his fist down hard, a stone door slowly opened. The two leapt down,
I call your name, but you're not around. I say your name.
And came to the underwater world. The staff was placed on the back of a golden crab. The golden crab loves gold and jewelry. Even their teeth are studded with diamonds. Lisa attracted the crab's attention. Roy used the opportunity to take the staff, but Roy had just regained his powers and could not yet fully control it. That's when Lisa pulled out the decorated shell and pretended it was the heart of the ocean. This aroused the crab's desire to collect them. The two of them also took the opportunity to slip away.
Don't let me down.
Then the two of them went to the island of Tefeti. He is the terrible fire monster. That's when Roy took the form of an eagle to return the heart of the ocean, but he was knocked into the sea by the fire monster. Then Roy took the form of a dolphin and picked up the heart of the sea. The fire monster wasn't going to leave the two men alone, so he appeared above and punched them both hard.
I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle.
By this time Roy's staff was also cracked. He thought he couldn't beat the fire monster, so he turned into an eagle and flew away. Lisa then decided she couldn't do the job either, so she returned the heart of the ocean to the sea. Just then she saw a light. It was her grandmother. It turned out that her dead grandmother had been watching over her. She told Lisa that you were good enough, like our ancestors. You have extraordinary courage. That's when Lisa thought of her people. For the sake of her people, She had to go, so she jumped into the sea to retrieve the heart of the ocean. This time she had the courage to go alone. When she came to the fire monster, first she dodged the attack again and again. Then she looked for the fire monster's weakness. At this point she realized that the fire monster was afraid to touch the water. But the next moment the fire monster knocked Lisa over with her boat. As the fire monster reaches out to grab Lisa, Roy appeared out of nowhere. At this point Lisa took the opportunity to return the heart of the ocean. Then came a heavy blow. The staff was completely destroyed, and as Lisa climbed onto the island, she discovered the fire monster was in fact Tephity's transformation. The pattern on his chest matched the kiss of the gem. Lisa raised the heart of the ocean. The fire monster was also looking away from the gem's glow, and the sea gave way.
Stranded, reaching out.
The fire monster slowly crawled over. Lisa placed the jewel on the fire monster's chest.
Name, but you're not around.
The next moment the fire monster became a goddess of charity. The earth came to life again. She stroked the earth with her hand. Then she lifted up Lisa and Roy. Roy then also sincerely apologized to Tefity. Tefity forgave him and gave him a new staff. Lisa and Roy said goodbye and she returned to her home. And then, under Lisa's leadership, the clan set off on another voyage. So this film is not just a magnificent imagining of the sea. It is also an interpretation of growth and choice.
Don't let me down.